Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Seiben here for the Aether Hub, bringing you more Amonkhet spoilers. Today we have a new mythic that kinda turns traditional lore norms on its head, and that's why I'm interested in this card in particular, not to mention it's super strong. This is Angel of Sanctions, 3/4 Angel for 3 generic and double planes with flying. When Angel of Sanctions enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Angel of Sanctions leaves the battlefield. It also has Embalm for 5 generic and a planes, yay for mummy angels. So why did I say this card goes against Vorthos norms for Magic the Gathering? Go ahead and take a second and look carefully. See it yet? Well, it appears this is a male depiction of an angel. One of only a few times this has ever really happened in Magic the Gathering. So first let me talk about the card itself, and then I'll get into all the lore implications. Angel of Sanctions is a super strong version of Banisher Priest, a creature that comes into play with a Banishing Light attached right to it. For 5 mana, it's no wonder this thing's set at Mythic. Honestly, there isn't much to say about Angel of Sanctions as a card alone. Control is gonna love it, especially as we see blue, white, and Embalm emerging from Amonkhet. It can hit any non-land permanents, so it's not restricted to only creatures like Banisher Priest would be, hitting strong artifacts and vehicles from the Kaladesh block, as well as any new annoying enchantments we might find later down the road. The body and evasion may give this the edge it needs to see regular play, but it'll be an interesting sideboard card for any deck running white or control. What I love flavor-wise about this card is the fact that Embalm makes it one of the most annoying lockdown cards ever. You find a way to kill Angel of Sanctions, who at 4 toughness won't go down easily, and you finally get your precious exiled card back, only to have your opponent embalm it and oops, it's gone again. Of course, at 6 mana to Embalm, you won't be super stoked to get the 3/4 flyer back, but hey, Embalm is always just an option. It's only 1 extra mana, so you can actually curve into its Embalm pretty easily, so it essentially takes 2 forms of removal from your opponent to free their stuff. That's why I absolutely love Embalm. You play Angel of Sanctions and it locks down something key. When it dies, maybe you don't need that card exiled anymore and you don't care. You can choose to play the exile effect again whenever your opponent may get a little out of hand. It's like having an extra spell on tap anytime you may need it, and the body itself is nice to have as well. This is definitely the most powerful Embalm effect we've seen so far, along with Temet, who makes this Angel token a 4/5 flyer who exiles a permanent. Yeah, Embalm decks are def gonna be a thing. Since removal is so favored in limited play, of course Angel of Sanctions is like the perfect choice. Huge bomb? Check. Evasion? Check. Removal? Check. The ability to be played twice over the course of a game? Check check. It looks to be the best card in limited Amonkhet. So what's my deal with this card, from a lore standpoint? Well, it's a male angel. That's a pretty significant deal. Up to this point, a vast majority of angels in MTG have been depicted as females, although as beings comprised of pure white mana, they aren't really classified as having a gender, but they do certainly have those characteristics. Actually, we have seen a single male angel in the past, Malak of the Dawn from Planar Chaos, but Amonkhet is the first time we've ever seen a world that heavily features male angels. This is backed up by yet another example, Winged Shepherd, 3/3 angel with flying, vigilance, and cycle for 1 at 5 generic and a single planes. Obviously way worse than Angel of Sanctions, but still a strong selection for limited. Nice keywords with the option to cycle. Anyway, moving on. This was actually a thing brought up at an MTG questions panel. I can't really remember where or when this happens, so my memory may be off a tad. But someone asked why angels were always female and demons always male, at least in the game. The developer's questionable response was something like, well, demons are male, so you don't feel bad about blowing them up and killing them. Something along those lines. If you know what I'm talking about, then you can find the clip on YouTube somewhere, please send it to me. I hope I'm not way off here. Anyway, that may be why we see our first male angels on a plane in Amonkhet, and who knows, there may even be a female demon waiting on the plane as well. Now, is this something so big that it changes the way we see lore in MTG? No, of course not. The perceived gender of a creature type should hopefully have no impact on how we play the game or understand its story. If anything, it's just a fun reimagining of angels as it pertains to this specific world. But its art may not be the only thing different about these holy creatures on Amonkhet. From cards like Cast Out and art yet to be put on the cards, we see that the angels of this plane work on behalf of the gods who seem to be up to some shady biz. I'm not sure if I'd like to be in the arms of this angel, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about Angel Sanctions and male angels in general in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video and want to support the Aether Hub here on YouTube, make sure you leave the video a like and subscribe for more awesome MTG content. As always guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the Aether Hub.